Hey there, my name's Kyle, and this is my 42,000-pound excavator. Welcome to Project 93. So, I bought this machine sight unseen at an auction 1,000 miles away and had it shipped here. Yep, I'm a complete novice when it comes to heavy equipment. And while this machine's a lot of fun to operate, that's not the point of today's video. So today, I just want to show you why we ended up with this thing in the first place. Let me show you around the property. We bought this property from a timber company who had owned it since the 1960s. We closed on it just a few years ago. It was clear cut and replanted several years ago, just before we bought it. This property is 93 acres of baby pine trees, hence the name, Project 93. I never dreamed I would be able to buy a place like this. We came across this property almost by accident. I was browsing listings online, not really with the intent of actually purchasing anything yet. And so on this, somewhat obscure website was the only place I could find this property listed. It had been listed for almost a year already whenever I found the listing. And I think that's because this is the photo they were using to advertise it. Yep. It had been clear cut and they took pictures and it looks like a bomb went off. But when I came out and looked at it for the first time, here's what I saw. That's right, we got 93 acres on the lake. And we picked it up for less than what the neighbors are selling 8 acres for, just a half mile away. It has bottoms full of oak trees. It has a pipeline. It has trails. It has dirt roads. It has an old abandoned asphalt road. It has a ton of blackberries. These things are practically everywhere. It has a neat little meadow. It has big hills. It has pretty wildflowers. There's a creek down there, but it's pretty grown up and it's kind of snake season. So I don't think we'll go look at that one today. It has ducks. And of course, the real value of the property and the reason we bought it in the first place is it's on the water. It even came with a concrete boat ramp. When I bought the land, I knew I'd need some equipment to maintain it. So we started off with this tractor. I hired a guy to build us a shop. I went the cheapest way possible. Found him on Facebook. He tears down old shops and reuses the frames to build new ones. Just puts new tin on the outside. It all sounded really good until he stole my money and left me with a big pile of rusty steel. I quickly realized the tractor just wasn't big enough for what I wanted to do. So then I bought this 1979 Case 580C backhoe. It had a lot of problems when I bought it, but we fixed them all. Well, we fixed all the super critical problems anyway. It does still leak a fair amount of diesel and other fluids. I spent way too long trying to do excavation and clearing work with the tractor and the backhoe. We went months with what felt like no progress. So I went back to the auction, picked up a 1995 Caterpillar D4C bulldozer. Has about 5,200 hours on it and a brand new undercarriage. It ought to serve us really well. And we knew we wanted to live out here at the land, but there's a lot of really big projects that need to happen first. So we went back to the auction. We picked up this, it's about a 2000 model Komatsu PC200. It's about a 42,000-pound excavator and had it shipped here, sight unseen. Luckily, when it got here, it did run and operate like they said it did. So that's a win. Hopefully this helps you appreciate just how massive this bucket is. I had a welder make us up a thumb so that we can grab trees, pick them up and move them out of the way. And so we finally have a shop to operate out of. This is going to serve as a really good home base for all the projects that we have planned for this property. If this property looks like a little slice of paradise to you, like it did to me when I first laid eyes on it, or if you just like heavy machinery, clearing land, and making property improvements, then stick around. This channel is going to be devoted to all the projects that we undertake out here on Project 93.